fifth. I'll give you that. But there's a whole lot more to racing than just being the first to cross the line. You could win a race, yeah. But come tomorrow, people have forgotten all about it. It's not just about winning. It's about how good you make it look. Now that's what gets people talking. Not that you won, but how you won. And there is nobody that makes it look better than me. Your style is your reputation, and the race is your show. I'm Max, and I'm here to take over this show. You think you can upstage me? Let's see you try. Hey guys, welcome back to my Need for Speed DLC concepts. This is the first one for Need for Speed Unbound. This is the Taking Over DLC. I don't have a set number of DLC concepts like I did with the Need for Speed Heat ones because I'm coming up with ideas all the time as the game kind of develops, or if they ever add anything to it at this moment in time by the looks of it. So this is the first DLC concept. This idea revolves primarily around one sole character, which is Maximillian Morris, or Max Morris, who is all about reputation and showing off during races, winning with style. So this is what this kind of idea is about. So this is based entirely around the takeover events that are within the career mode. The idea is that Maximillian Morris is coming in and he wants to show everyone how to race with style. So the idea is it's going to be a combination of the takeover events, but also expanding on them a lot more and bringing new variant forms of races and variant forms of race types to the game. How the progression will work is you'll complete events through this little mini storyline with Max kind of setting you challenges as you go along. Like you have to win a race but also get 50,000 drift points. You have to win a race but also spend 15 seconds in the air, or stuff, this sort of thing. So these little extra bits that he adds to races. So he wants you to win, but he also wants you to win showing off how good you are as a driver. Now, you won't race Max just once at the end of this DLC little storyline. You'll race him 4 times as you progress through little stages during the career mode. Like, there'll be a race where he primarily wants to drift. There'll be a race he primarily wants to jump. Now, how Max's AI would be coded is that he is an AI that is incredibly fast. He's quite difficult to beat, but he also takes any given opportunity to show off. So he'll be doing massive drifts, he'll be doing really big jumps, he'll be taking shortcuts. He is a man for the show, he is a man for the people, he is a man for the performance. So what you'll be doing is you'll be racing this AI who is taking any given opportunity to show off, essentially. As you progress through this little storyline, Max will kind of grow to like you. He'll start off as this kind of snuffy, privileged, posh kid kind of person who's had everything given to him in life. He's extremely rich. He doesn't have to worry about much. He just cares about, showing off how wealthy and how amazing I am as a driver. But how it progresses through this storyline is he kind of grows to like you as a person. He grows to enjoy racing you and hanging out with you as a character. So by the end he becomes a really good friend of yours. He becomes kind of in the same light as how Yaz and A$AP Rocky are in this particular game. They're very much like your homies almost. That's the best way I can describe it. He becomes a good friend of yours, and once you finish this DLC, all the events you've unlocked and all the little activities that you've done during your little DLC will become freely available in the game. So once you've beaten Max, you will get daily challenges, but you'll also get daily show-off challenges from Max to give you a little bit of extra incentive to complete these little missions to get extra money. Like, say for example, win a race whilst getting 10 seconds of airtime. Little added events, little added challenges for you to do in career modes, just to give you a bit more money and a bit more fun during races. Now, the main concept that Max will bring into the game during this DLC is he will bring in fusions of takeover events and race events. So these are takeover style events, so you'll be scoring points and you'll be racing around the track with the coaster stuff, but you'll also be racing against other AIs who are doing exactly the same thing. And there'll also be other versions of the races like sprints, and your regular sprints and your regular circuit races, but we'll have additional challenges during the race. Like, it's whoever wins with the most drift points, it's whoever wins with the most airtime. And this also brings in a new interesting dynamic of how takeover race events will work. So these AIs will be fighting for the same props that you are. They'll be fighting for the cones, they'll be fighting for the purple barrels, they'll be doing this sort of thing. So it's up to you to get those barrels and get those points before your AIs do. So it becomes this whole sort of fight for points, fight for extra points. and it becomes like almost like a takeover battle rather than a takeover race. And that's what these races will appear as in the main menu. They will appear as takeover battles. And there'll also be the second event, which is race fusions, which is your regular race events in the career mode, but they'll have added incentives. It'll be whoever finishes with the most airtime, whoever finishes with the most drift points, this sort of thing. That he brings in a lot more race types, primarily focused around showing off and being an impressive and being a show when you race and when you win. So that's the first DLC concept for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give a like or do whatever people do on YouTube. Comment like, oh, I love the fact that Max drives an F40, or do whatever you want to do. I don't mind. This is just me sharing my ideas with the world and sharing my ideas with the community. Obviously, this won't be the only one. I've got plenty of ideas that I'm going to be building into videos over time for you to share with you guys. So until that next video comes, that next DLC idea arrives, I'm out. See you later.